going live. It's trying to go live. Hey, it's Music Therapy Labs here. Ooh, this is way too bright. How's that? Better? I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to make some adjustments to the lighting at some point. What's happening, everybody? Where's my microphone? It's over here. It's in the wrong spot. You can tell this just kind of got thrown together the last minute too, right? Let me write a quick hello in here. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining. I mean, spell join. It's spelled join. Hey, Maurice, what's up? What's up? It's Thursday. It's the last day of the beta. My work day has ended and my fun day has begun. So, Music Therapy Thursdays with Roxy, who's unfortunately in very, very, very mama mode here. I don't know if you guys can see her there. You see her right there? I can't zoom in with the camera, but she's got her body covering her 2 eggs. And I took a picture of the eggs earlier today. Hey, what's up, Edwin Crane? I took a picture of her 2 eggs earlier, and I was going to put it on Instagram, but something distracted me, and there that goes. Let me pull this up on YouTube here on my cell phone so I can follow what's happening live. Gonna turn that on. Turn it down. JJ, how's the jams? What's up, dude? Rock on. Hey, I've got a Telecaster out. Thought you might appreciate that. This is the Chinese-made Fender Modern Player Deluxe or Plus. I think it's a Deluxe. I don't know. It's Deluxe or Plus, one of those two. And it's not your typical, right? Not your typical Tele there. It's got a typical Tele Neck pickup. Probably not a high-quality one, obviously. And then center pickup is a standard kind of, Strat dealy. And then we've got humbucker in the bridge. So more of a what they call a Nashville style, I guess I've been hearing. That's the Nashville style Tele, because it's real versatile and you can do a lot of different things with it, right? So anyway, Music Therapy Thursdays here. I'm having a brewski. Day of work ended. Got here just in time to get this up and running. I wanted to take a shower beforehand, and I'm all scruffy, but you can't tell on these live streams now. The visuals, all the visuals are terrible. I mean, like the video is bad. So and I don't know how sound is. I got this little lab mic here doing that thing. Roxy's hanging there, protecting her eggs, and that's it. That's what we're doing. We're gonna play. I thought I'd play the Tele through the VOX because it sounds so good. Let me demo that real quick. Ooh, something's acting funny. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, that's so hilarious. So I had it on a particular fuzzy type of preset that's going through the line 6. So this is in bridge mode right here. That's the bridge split. Here's the bridge not split. Here's the neck. Real dark, right? Could be the strings. Could be how I have. Could be how I have the AC-30 set up too. Here's the, I guess the neck middle position. Here's the middle position. Here's the middle bridge position. Here's the middle bridge with the bridge split position. Here's the bridge. That's in the split bridge. And then is the bridge. Let me make some adjustments on the amp because, and I did get an extension for my loud mic so I don't go yanking that out of back. Just cough, sorry. Let's see, what do I got going? Yeah, I think I got basic. It was about noon. No, 51 o'clock. Bass. Sounds all right to me. Oh, and I need to plug the Ditto Looper plug the pedal in. I'm gonna here. There we go. And then we got a Ditto Looper hooked up. Just in case I want to loop something. I don't know. Might happen. What's happening? Everybody new to the chat? JJ says, yeah, I used to have the exact same guitar, right? They cost more to build than they sold for, right? Is that crazy? He swapped the pickup for a JB, but preferred the original cheap one and put it back in. See, there you go. So I saw a bunch of reviews on this guitar when it first came out, and I was really excited about it. And then I won this one. That's the craziest thing. I don't know if you've heard that story, but let me go like this. Maybe it kind of shines a little better light on everything. So yeah, I won this at Guitar Center when they had a grand opening here in Dublin, California. I was taking my, at that time, kind of student. He's a friend of my brother's. Well, okay. Long story short, my brother and sister-in-law do the Scouts thing big time with the American Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, and their son Nicholas is an Eagle Scout. He, you know, we were doing all the Pinewood Derby stuff and all that in the backyard there and in the garage and whatnot. I was always helping John out. And one of the gals who didn't have a husband around had 2 boys, and, you know, they didn't have anyone helping them, so I started helping them. So over the years, we became really good friends. Hey, what's up, Bruce? What's up? Metal Soda, right on your end. No, you're cool. You're on time. I was running a few minutes late. Fruitcake Tony's in the house. Great Vanzini. What's up, you guys? So yeah, so the story goes, she asked me, you know, when he was in middle school, she asked me, hey, would you teach Nick guitar? He's not really getting it with sports, and he's not really enjoying middle school much, you know. It was like his second or last year of middle school. He wasn't really connecting, and I always talk about music as a form of good therapy and a way to, you know, to express yourself and all that creatively and all that. And so, yeah, what happened? I'm going to say hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. So you guys can tag me if you want. Hey, what's up, Hugh Caldwell? Did you buy that Sylvester costume? That's what I want to know. Or should I keep mum about that? Anyway, so I take Nicholas on one of his lesson nights because I was teaching him guitar. And we went to Dublin's grand opening of a brand new Guitar Center, right? Which is in between. Dublin is kind of like the East Bay of San Francisco, over the Oakland Hills. So you go up over the hills, and then there's another valley there where a lot of rich people live. Black Hawk and Alamo and Danville and Walnut Creek and places like that. So it's called the Tri-Valley region. And so I take Nick to In-N-Out Burger for dinner. I'm like, instead of having a lesson night, it's going to be a special night. We're going to go buy you a guitar. Take him to Guitar Center to buy him a guitar because his mom can't afford to buy him one. And my brother sold him a piece of crap one that really was unplayable to learn on. But he still got like a good deal because he got an amp and this cheap guitar and like a processor and stuff, a Digitech mini like FX processor, which, you know, worked great for a beginner. Yeah. Oh, it is on order, Hugh. That is so awesome, dude. Right on. I'm glad I influenced you in that way. You gotta make some suggestions for me. I'll do something goofy for you. But you guys don't know the joke unless Hugh Caldwell tells you guys about it. But I'll leave it up to him because it's his thing. So yeah, so I take Nick to Guitar Center. We have dinner at In-N-Out Burger. I buy him a guitar, and we go outside for the giveaway, or at least we picked out his guitar because it was madness. It was like you have to get in line. It's a big line that went all around the building, like a first Star Wars movie viewing or something, right? And or an iPod purchase. I don't know. Never gotten one of those lines. Anyway, and so we get our raffle ticket, and so we pick out a guitar, we set it aside, and we go out for the raffle that they had set at 8 o'clock or 8:30 or whatever. So we go out for the raffle, And they called everyone. We didn't win anything. We were right up front too. We were like second row. Didn't win anything. So I'm like, well, dude, it's 9:30. We got to get back inside, get that guitar, and get you home because it's a school night. I think it was a Wednesday night or something, or Thursday. Anyway, so we were just about. I mean, my hand was on the handle of the door when the guy says, "Oh, we're doing one final thing. So if you're not there for the raffle and they call your ticket, you don't win." So I look at Nick and he looks at me and I'm like, let's go back. And you never know. So we go back. We're in the back of the crowd, and I felt it. Hey, Johnny Bean, I'm telling the story about this Fender Telecaster here. So I don't know if you heard the story, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, so what happens is we're in the back row, and if they don't hear you yell out, that they called your number, you're screwed. And so what happens is they call my number. Hey, Meryl, what's up? They call my number, but right before they called it, I swear, I felt it. And I even, like, in my mind, I said to myself, I'm winning this guitar. It's mine. Like, I knew it. I just knew it. And this kind of stuff happens in life. It really does. So I knew I won it. I'm like, I pull out my ticket, and sure enough, they read the number, and bingo, it's me. So I go screaming, running up there. I'm wearing a Fender knit hat that has Fender on the front logo. I'm wearing Fender right now. And I get this, guitar. And then the story about this guitar is that, I think these were like some of the first ones they were really making at the Chinese factory. That was a new kind of thing that year. I guess it's 2015 or 2016 or something like that. Maybe it was 2017. Anyway, so I was stoked because it's set up to be like an original, like the broadcasters were made with a pine body. So that's like sugar pine, sugar maple pine. and even though it's a multi-pieced body, it's really close. They did a nice job of matching up the grain even to where it doesn't look that obvious. It's pretty cool looking, right? And it's got this honey burst, which is really nice, kind of a yellow to orange to kind of a brownish, reddish around the edge to black, right? It doesn't go black. I think it's pretty dark there, but yeah, it's like a dark mahogany red color, right? Like a rosewood or something. So it goes from that, to that honey maple in the center. And it's a really great guitar, and and I did a number of like views of other people's videos of this, and there are some really, really good videos already. So I haven't really done a demo of it yet, but I probably should, right? It's got that switch there to split the coils on the humbucker, and it's a 5-way switch up top there, and it's set up with the switching like that. I like that, and I think the way the volume, is it up top or is it down below? Yeah, it's up top. So sometimes people will switch it so that the volume's down here instead of the tone, so they can easily get to it without hitting it, right? But yeah, it's a cool guitar, man. So I'm using I'm controlling volume with the HX Stomp. It's this big knob right here. I got these special knobs on it I got from Tessie Switch. These knurled gold knobs. I don't know if they're brass, because it looks like it's brass all the way through, and that's all it is. It's just shiny brass, which I hope it is, because that's going to look cool when it ages, right? And I can even oxidize if I wanted to make it age looking, but I won't. So yeah, I got that as a volume controller, because I can just turn the volume on that, and everything else is hooked up to it. I've got a Ditto looper here, the mini one that I was using on my previous beta. If you guys might have caught that earlier in the week. Let me get this untangled there. Got a little bit of a spaghetti problem. You know what I mean? Cable spaghetti. You guys know what cable spaghetti is? Let me show you. Oh, hopefully I don't pull this out. Here's some cable spaghetti. Right there. I gotta undo that. Anyway, so and Johnny Bean's gonna laugh about this if he hasn't already seen it. But I got really super cheesy on the betas this last couple of days, because my last beta that I did that was good, it was the musical one. I put up what was it, Monday night? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, Monday night, and I was chilling in the back patio. I was grilling. I was going to be grilling something, And so I was chilling in the back patio. I'm like, oh, it's so nice out here. I should do a Veda out here. Oh, this is bright. Oh, whatever. How's that? I don't know. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a Veda out here. So I got my tripod and got my Ditto looper, and I figured I'd do acoustic because I can't get loud out there. So I took the acoustic, but I did plug it into the Blackstar Mini. Hey, Dale Palmer, Adam D. Who else is here? Hey, Guitar Hack, you're in, dude. Thanks for jumping in before your show. Everyone, remember, after my show is at 4 o'clock. No, 5 o'clock. Mine's at 4 o'clock. Hold on, let me take a sip of this. I need some of this. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. Modelo Especial. You're the king of cable spaghetti, Hugh. I think every guitarist. I hate it when I had to grab everything from the back of there because I tried to do another Veda for the next day, and I kept trying to redo the loop of the song. So there's this song by Sting. I don't know if you guys know this song in the album Soul Cages back in the 90s. This is just, I think, 2 albums after, or maybe 3 albums after The Police. And he does this instrumental called, and I always named it the wrong thing. I always called it St. Augustine and the Burning Fire. It's not St. Augustine and the Burning Fire. It's St. Agnes and the Burning Train. I don't know why I called it that. I just called it that. And Fruitcake Tony, what are you, Les? You meant starting tomorrow, maybe first. I'm not going to watch daily videos from you. Bummer. You know, no. And there's several reasons why. But maybe I don't know. What else is there to do, right? Maybe while we're in lockdown, I can do another video for you guys if you want every day to do something or try to do something. I could do a pedal demo a day and demo every pedal. You guys want to see this bag of pedals? Because I have to clear off now that most everyone's here. You guys can see what Roxy's doing. Roxy, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, she's getting mad. I got her here because she's part of the show, you know. And she's got 2 eggs, and she's been sitting on them over there on the paper towels. I think I've disrupted her hatchery. Can you guys see her right there? Roxy. And she's like moving her eggs, and they're not fertilized because there's no boy, you know, around. But this is just nature. She's doing her thing. So anyhow, let's turn it like this. Anyway. So yeah, so Roxy's been laying a lot of eggs because we've been home. I don't know if you know this about birds, but if you give them a lot more attention, the girl ones will start to feel so comfortable that they, especially at springtime, you know, they start to lay eggs. And she's been popping them out like, I think this must be like the 12th egg or something. So anyway, I digress. So yeah, Johnny Bean, I went cheap on my Vedas. What I did was I had to, last couple of days I've been way too busy. I've been working. My mom got some work for me, and so I was helping her. I'm building some lambrequins, if you know what those are. Those are like window covering kind of things. And I made a window shade, this big 6 foot by, I don't know, about 50-inch, almost 4.5, 5 feet in length window shade. And so she had pretty much everything kind of set up for me, but I had to like iron the fabric at the fold it in, and then she sewed this trim around the edge of it. Then I picked it up from her, and then I put it together on this board. And then the Veda videos that I just posted, and the first one of part 3. So there's 3, part 1, 2, 3. I did my Vedas for the 28th day and the 29th day today, and I did my 30th last final Veda today, and I show like the guts of like the last end part of how the shade goes together. And what I probably will do, because I have a window here that I point to during the shade making thing. I have a window here that has just these cheap, you know, plastic blinds on there, and it's single pane windows, so sound gets right out, you know. Just making sure I catch everyone here. Dale Palmer, hey, what's up? And I need to do something that's sound deadening, you know, for not just me, you know, hearing noise from outside, but for when I'm playing, it deadens the sound going out. So I'm gonna make one, and I'll do it yourself DIY. Hey, what's up, Zach Don? I'll do a DIY thing, you know, of making an acoustically treated sound treated, you know, for sound treated window shade that you can make out of fabric. And I'll show you guys how it's done. And it's super simple, but it's tedious. So you got to have some patience, and you got to know how to use a needle and thread, which any person that can pinch their fingers, like do the pincer thing here, like my wife says about, they teach this at Montessori school. This is called the pincer grab. If you can do that, you can make a shade. All right, well, maybe you have to have some other skills. But yeah, I'll demonstrate that because I got to make that. I got to have that for here because it's just, I don't want the noise going out. But I did do that Veda video of me out in the back patio the other day playing a song. And I want to do that Soul Cages thing song called St. Agnes and the Burning Train. And I've transposed that. I play that all the time, like on my classical. I love playing that, my acoustic. And I transposed it onto guitar, the whole song. So every part, except there's some like marimba kind of part that I don't do on the guitar. There's only so many parts you can add, right? And I got to figure out how to use the looper properly so I can do different parts along the way. But it's kind of tricky because that song's got some complex things. So I'm going to have to transpose it in a way where I might have to do almost the entire first part and then the bridge part all in one take as a loop, and then loop the soloing stuff on top of that. I don't think there's any other way to do that, because I don't think there's a way to jump into like a third, like a bridge part. I don't know how to do that. So what are you guys writing about? You know, I haven't talked to or checked out Phil Mosley in the last week, but I messaged back and forth with him. So he told me that he's, you know, trying to get more focused on doing the music that he wants to do, and getting his studio stuff set up for producing stuff. And then he was planning to do some videos on Cubase, perhaps. I know there's some other people that have done Cubase videos out there, but he might do something more guitar centric. I'm not sure. But you know, he did some really great backing tracks, right? And so he's got skills for that. And he's got video skills and all that. And he's a cool dude. You know, just a matter of finding your place, and everything takes time. And especially now, all around the world. I mean, if you're a gigging musician, I'm not sure if he's a gigging musician, but if you're a gigging musician, you know, you're not making any money right now. So you got to find a way to make some dough. So I think he's going to put something together, or maybe try to make some money somehow. I'm not sure, but yeah, I kept in touch with him. So, but he's dropping the whole, you know, because of COVID, you know, and the whole bat started it thing. He's dropping the whole bat thing. I'm kidding. I was messing with him a little bit. Like, yeah, I don't know how good your bat thing is going to be going forward. Spreading COVID. The count. Anyway, I'm just kidding. You're doing vocals with Josh right now. Right on. I'll be popping in and out. No, do whatever you got to do, JJ. That's awesome that you're here. And I know, like Johnny, he's got so much going on all the time. He's just popping in once in a while. And yeah, I still haven't had the time to hook up, you know, anything here. I've been working the last 2 days straight. And Mike, look at these bags in my eyes. Pretty bad. Because I was up late one night and then another night trying to get this product done in time so my mom can make a few bucks and so I can make a few bucks. So that's kind of cool. I have those lambrequin things out in the back patio because they're so huge. They're these long, like they're about 16, 18 inches wide, and they're long. Like one of them goes pretty much almost the length of this room, which is about, God, it's got to be about 14 feet or more, maybe 15 feet long. And the other one is about maybe 9 feet, and then there's one that's about 4 feet, 40-something odd inches. So yeah, lambrequins are these things that draperies and other things hang under, and they kind of face off. So it's like a cornice board or something that goes around, you know, where the drapes are hanging down and like looks all fancy and cool. Maybe I'll throw up some pictures on Instagram when I'm done with them. Yeah, I bet you're crazy busy, John. That's cool, man. BB Ninja, dude, you're here. Dudes, you guys, I have 22 people in this chat. That's ridiculously awesome. Oh, Roxy's trying to find a dark spot for her eggs. So yeah, so she's upset that I brought her in here, I think, because she's like huddled over her eggs like that, trying to make them grow, because it's her nature, right? And then we looked up, because before I was throwing away her eggs, and they said, no, what you need to do is let her have them for about 2-3 weeks, and then get rid of them. Or they won't hatch because they're not fertilized, right? But we were thinking about, early on, we were thinking about, hey, Blackjack locking. I always want to say locking them, because, you know. All right, Blackjack Guitar Nut, sorry. Thank you for joining. So yeah, Roxy's in egg laying and protection mode right now. So she's hanging out over here. So what have you guys been up to? Have you guys been enjoying? Peter, what's up? Have you guys been enjoying this time at home? Are you trying to make the best of it? Because like what I've been doing is when I've been working here in the house, some of these projects I've been doing, it's been kind of cool. I mean, Ladady and I, my wife and I, have been spending a lot of time together, and we'll make each other crazy a little bit. Once in a while, we'll be like, ah, you know. But for the most part, it's like staycation. So I've been cooking up, sing you a song, dude. You do not want to hear me sing anything for K-Time. You do not. I can maybe do, hey Janice, I can maybe do something like I don't know, Billy Idol level of singing, you know, like last night, little dancer. Anyway, that's all you're gonna get. If I ever do a song that needs to be singing, I'm gonna get a singer. So, oh, Ness says it's coming on in 30 minutes. Fine by me. I'm gonna watch Guitar Hack. And Ness says at the same time. Oops. I think I accidentally put the volume up. How is it the volume of my whole volume should be down? Oh, I know what I need to do. All right, I got it on vibrate. So that's what she said. Sorry, man. It's my inner Mancuda. Yeah. Ride the tiger. The Tigger or the tiger. Tigger, he was one of my favorites. Tigger and Animal. So Tigger of Winnie the Pooh and Animal of the Muppets. And of course the Count, which, because I'm Hungarian, that thick accent of his reminded me of all the old Hungarian people. What do you want, Laszlo? 1, 2, 3. That would have been hilarious if rock and roll started in like Germany, and people would have been like trying to sing in English, and they'd be like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 8. Right? Anyway, it's a bit out of tune, isn't it? Let's use a little tuner here. Oh, damn, it sounded. Okay, for a second it said B. Anyway, you don't want to hear me singing the songs, trust me. It's bad enough that I'm tuning my guitar on my, not even pre-tuned, right? Because I wasn't planning originally to play this guitar. I'm just gonna play the Hank Poly guitar. All right, there we go. Here's the Howie Bean song, guys. Put that in the neck position. I think I need more volume. surprised I'm even getting sound. Oh, because it's well, of course this is true bypass. Thank you, TC Electronics, for being true bypass. Anyways, I don't have the weight pedal hooked up, right? And I'm using the extra power. Oh wait, I got an extra one over here. Good reach. Good reach. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm gonna blow nuts. Oh wait a minute. What the heck is going on? Where's that coming from? Well, that's a different pedal entirely. Shouldn't be running. Anyway, now I can't turn that on. Oh well. I was gonna do the tell rate thing. Got a pick. Oh, check this out. Johnny Bean, if you're still in the house. That's a Johnny Bean pick right there. Hey, Metal Hippie, what's up? You know what? I'm going to put this microphone over here on this tripod stand. That way, you guys can hear the sounds of the amp a little better. Is that better? I should use the looper, right? I got the looper right here. 1, 2, ready, yeah. Oops, I messed up the loop. I have to completely redo that. Anyway, I won't bore you guys with that. Well, it's not that boring, right? That's the Howie Bean song. Does that sound all right? Oh. Just using a lav mic pointed in the direction of the amp. I'm still playing it cheap here. What's up, everybody's just saying hi to each other. It's awesome. Anybody new in the chat? No. So you guys like that song? That's the Howie Bean song. Need your charming personality and your sexy riffage, bro. Yeah, Metal Soda. Oh, did I cut in and out a few times? Yeah, you know, the internet right now. It's pretty crappy. Let me see what else you guys are talking about. I turned into a hermit. Yeah, Metal Soda, I don't blame you. We've all turned into hermits. And you know what I've been catching up on, just because I think it's kind of fun to do something different than what you normally do when you have like a vacation or you're doing something like this. So I'm trying to make this into a staycation. So we've been barbecuing, and I'm trying to turn this down, take this off. So we've been barbecuing and doing all this fun stuff, right? And yeah, I'm trying to make it into a staycation in a way, because I don't think our vacations are going to happen. Did anyone else have plans? Because we had plans. We have plans to go to San Diego and take my wife's sister and husband, sister's husband, so my wife's sister and sister-in-law, to San Diego. We're going to do the zoo and the safari thing. If you've ever gone to the safari thing down there, it's pretty cool. I haven't done the safari one since I was a kid. And of course, SeaWorld, if they still have the Shamu show. But now they're not going to have the Shamu or any show. Anything Howie's great. Yeah, she probably would eat her own omelet of her own eggs if she didn't know. But they say that people have, some people in the chat somewhere, I remember seeing, mention that that they actually cooked their birds' eggs and the kids ate them. I mean, if you have chickens, don't you eat their eggs? So Roxy's not exactly a chicken, but we could probably eat her unfertilized eggs, and they probably would be good. We feed her good stuff, so it's kind of messed up, though. I don't know. For me, it's like eating your own kids in a way, I think, even though she's just a pet, but she's part of the family. Anyway, so what was I talking about? I don't know. Yeah, staycation. So, you know, on Thursdays, because I do I have a short day, because normally I'm working or doing whatever kind of work. I'm making the days work days to, you know, to the most part. But like, for example, yesterday, Danny wasn't feeling well. Her stomach or something, she had an upset tummy. And so I kind of was, you know, giving her a little TLC on the couch. We were just massaging her feet and her legs and her tummy and all that. And we were just watching Ozark. So we started watching that show on Netflix, Ozark. We watched that other kind of psycho killer show called You, which is pretty wild. It's not that crazy wild, but anyway, it was interesting enough. And let's see. Yeah, Ozark is but what I've been doing is like when I'm working or I'm doing something where I can watch what I'm like watching, kind of. I've been watching old Bruce Lee movies. So I've got 4 of them down, and now I'm up to the point where if I want to watch the rest, I have to pay. So if I want to watch Game of Death, I'm gonna have to pay to watch Game of Death. I'm gonna have to rent it. So yeah. So I'm probably gonna rent it. I just watched. No, am I saying Game of Death? Did I say Enter the Dragon? Okay, I watched Game of Death yesterday, and then I watched previously. I watched the Boss or the Big Boss, or the Boss. I think the Big Boss. And I watched the Big Boss. Game of Death is the one that has what's his name? The '70s famous basketball player, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, that too. He's in that movie. And Chuck Norris is in the beginning of it, but that's because he was at the end of the previous one, which was what was the name of that movie? God, the names of these kung fu movies. Anyway, it was one of his earlier movies that he made in China. You have a cockatiel, Zach. That's awesome. Yeah, birds are awesome. They're so easy to take care of, and I mean, I've heard of some friends whose birds died recently, which is sad. They say that birds like Roxy, the parrotlets like her, Pacific parrotlets, they can live to be 30 years old if they're well taken care of. And part of her, like the egg laying thing right now is not a good thing, because her like bone density and calcium and all that can diminish. So we've got to figure out a way to stop the bone deterioration by the egg laying. So when we get back to normal work again, she'll probably go back to her normal behavior, but we've learned that we have to modify our behavior around her too, so we can't let her out the cage so much. We can't let her cuddle up with us so much, and we have to cut back on her food consumption. We have to put her in their house earlier to go to sleep and take her out much later, so she thinks that it's more not springtime but more winter time, and then her body will, you know, go back to not laying eggs, hopefully. But she's a baby still. She's like 9. Well, okay, how many months old? We got her in July, and she was roughly 2 months old then, 2.5 months old. So yeah, right there, right? So she's about a year old. She probably hatched about a year ago. Later is Metal Soda. I noticed that you were leaving. I don't follow the too closely. Like smaller than a dime. James. Middle hippies saying something about dimes. Yeah. So her eggs are like the tip of my fingertip, like that. That's the size of her eggs right there. So this size. You want me to grab one? She just left him alone. Are you coming out, Roxy? Come on, my little one. Oh, she's in attack mode. She's eating a little bit of food that's on the ground there. Can I get one of your eggs? No, no, she's not. She's going to protect her eggs. So she uses her little beak to push them under her, and then she sits down over them like that. She's really close to the front. Oh, she's so cute. She spreads her wings over them, and she's keeping them cozy and warm. Oh. I could sit and watch her for a while. Not too long. It's a little boring. No, she's going for some food. As soon as I stuck my hand in there, she's like, oh, no, 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 you don't. She went and covered up her eggs with her body. Yeah, she might peck at it and eat it. That's what she'll do. Bruce. When it comes to what she would do. Yeah, she would definitely do that. And I bet you if I hard-boiled her eggs, she would eat them too. Gangs of London is really good. Okay, I'll check that out if I can find it here. Q. Yeah, Hack Show. But I really enjoy this. I'll show. Yeah, so I just double stream. Watch it. I'll have one on my phone and one on the laptop. And I'll kind of try watching both at the same time. It's not easy. Depends on who's, got who as a guest and what they're talking about, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's hard, man. And when you're picking a time slot to go on, I think it was probably no offense to Hack, I'm sure, but I think Nesdal, Dave Nesdal didn't want to pick a slot that Johnny Bean would normally use, and he's on all the time. So if you're gonna do it in an evening kind of thing where you want to get views, you got to do it on a day when Johnny's not doing it. I don't think he does one typically on Thursdays. So he does one now on Wednesdays in the afternoon. He's got some guy from a band here. I forget his name. I should know. But anyway. And he does his Tuesday night thing. He doesn't do anything Monday night, but then there's a bunch of other people doing stuff like, Ben Coombs. Yeah, a bunch of other people. And then I think the guys from the Livewire show, Dave and Brian, right? I think they're planning to move over to, hey, what's up, Sean Zimmerman? Dude, one of my early subscribers, Sean. I think top 10, first 10. Anyway, hey, Roxy, you want to come out? She's going for the water. Hey. Anyway, so what am I saying? So yeah, Dave Nussdahl is going on Thursdays now. He does his show at 5, and then Livewires, Dave and Brian are moving into, I think, Mosley's spot at 6 o'clock on Mondays. And that's a pretty hot spot, if you ask me. I think 6 o'clock at Mondays. Because people are, Mondays suck, so when you get home from work. Saturday afternoon, yeah, right on. Yeah, do that, Fruitcake Tony, And I like overlapping is going to happen. I know people sometimes can get upset about when someone else overlaps them. Hey, Dwight Bailey, what's up? But it's it's the Wild West on YouTube, and no one owns a channel, and there isn't a particular there's millions of people streaming all kinds of crazy stuff. So, but within our own community, I think people are trying to be to some degree respectful of each other. But for example, Johnny Bean's show has been on forever, and Dave Friedman and God, I forget his name. I always want to say Dave. Is that another Dave? No, it's not. It's Mark Kazansky, right? Mark Kazansky and Dave are on at the same time. Johnny Bean's on Friday night, so sometimes they'll send, some person will go from one to the other show. Usually Johnny's show ends before theirs ends. So there have been a few Johnny Bean raids, and at first they didn't get that. But the bottom line is that, yeah, we all try to help each other out. My channel is like so tiny. I just barely started recently, right? So no, I'm not going to sing for anyone, Fruitcake Tony. I'm going to spare you guys that torture. I mean, it's bad enough. My guitar playing is not, I'm not a great guitarist anymore. So I just hack at it, like hack. Well, like he knows way more songs. You can play circles around me, I think. But yeah, I do my own thing. So what else is happening with you guys? So should I play some more of this Fender? I'm wearing a Fender curly shirt. So I think right now I have the Arena pedal, which is a Hall of Fame pedal by HX Electronic, right? And I have this is clean, and this is with the D&M in Boost, the Stealth Drive, or I guess it's called the Stealth Boost Drive, the Tele Neck from Keeley. I think that reverb's a little much, don't you? Ow. Keep that effect level down a bit. That's all right. So here's that pedal in the Overdrive mode. It's almost fuzz-like, right? Can you grab a pick again? I don't know what I did with it. No, I'm using the RJ Ronquillo pick. You guys haven't gotten one of those yet. RJ Ronquillo, I love that dude too. I'm gonna take his slide course once I get this studio put together. I think it's probably too loud, right? Oops. Too much reverb. That's totally dry, right? Sounds pretty good. And then you boost that. Try not to play it exactly. So I know that's how it goes, but I'm flubbing it on purpose. Not that I need to worry about it. How are they going to demonetize me? I'm not even monetized. Don't even ask me to try to sing that. Anyway, yeah, it's a cool guitar, man. So that was in the bridge position. Here's in the neck. It's probably washing out like crazy, right? So the secret is, of course, don't play too much all in a row, and just play like the longer the note or the chord is going, the more it's going to wash out, right? It starts washing out, but if you just go, it kind of works. So if you want to demo something in the live stream, just do that. Okay, here's the Dirty Little Secret pedal, one of my favorites. Probably washing out like crazy again. And it sounds totally different than this thing, right? Do a little more loudness. Sorry. And I think the box still pushes quite a bit of mids into the tone, right? But this is a cool pedal, man. I was watching the VH1 awards when Judas Priest won their award there, and they got accepted. I don't know. It was a VH1 thing. I don't know if they were accepted into like the Hall of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they VH1 did a thing. But I was watching this video of them earlier today, and it's just so great watching them and listening to. I just love Judas Priest. I know. I need a little more something to that, right? More like the VRMN pedal here by our good friend Lawrence Petros. A little more gain on that. I don't know that solo at all. That was really bad. Anyway, turn that down. I only have a few minutes left, so might as well hop back into where the chat's happening and see what you guys have to say before I clock out here, because according to my timer, it says it is 4:56. I'm going to jump right exactly at 5 o'clock. Jump over to Haxer Nesdal. Who does Nesdal have on? Nesdal, Nes says, I'm going to set my reminder. Ben Coons is already there. Fruitcake Tony already jumped over there. And Ty Price, Hugh Caldwell is already over there. Ty Price is there. Who else? So you guys are all waiting. I'm going to say, what's up? Hey, what's up? LOL. So, yeah, they're there. I'm going to hit the like button. I always hit the like. Yeah, hit the like button, you guys. I always hit the like button on everybody. I don't know why anyone wouldn't. I mean, you're trying to help out your fellow musician. Hit that like button. Steve Vai himself went on 30 minutes ago, or 38 minutes ago, so I can rewatch that later. That's a 2-hour-long thing. Holy mackerel. So that he must have put up his new, episode 6, Alien Guitar Secrets, episode 6 of, I guess, Signal Chain. He's doing that, so he's got almost 500,000, or half a million subscribers, building up his YouTube presence. And let's see, Blackjack Guitar Nut made a comment on one of my shade making videos saying, "Nice job, very creative, Laz." Thanks, Blackjack Guitar Nut. If you guys need to make a window shade, I can show you how to make one. Anyway, my mom taught me how to make those. When she needed some help and I needed a few bucks, and she's like, I'll show you how to make them. I'm like, all right. So now I know how to make a window shade out of custom fabrics. So what else is happening? So Johnny Bean is not on tonight. Live Wires, I didn't get to watch that one yet. I'm going to watch that later. The moving forward, looking back and moving forward. And yeah, so I was watching live in Dortmund Rock Pop Festival, Judas Priest, 1983. But there was also one. Well, let me go to my history here. You guys got to check this stuff out. So it was. Oh, I watched the Riff Lords featuring Richie Faulkner, the new guitarist of Judas Priest for the last maybe decade, on Gibson TV. So, you know, they're doing their daily giveaway thing, Epiphone guitar giveaway. And I donated $10 to that thing just to help, you know, whoever. I think they raised nearly $50,000 for people in need, which is cool. So yeah, Tone Wars, Spectre Sounds is on this morning. Yeah, I don't see it in my history, but I guess that was what I was watching. Yeah, I might have been watching it outside of my normal viewing of my, you know, from my channel. So that's his Helix pedal, Janice. No, it's not my Helix pedal. Oh, what's the blinking light? Oh, yeah, you're right. That is my Helix pedal. You recognize that light, right? So yes, that is my Helix pedal blinking over here. And you know, to be honest with you guys, I haven't really dug deep into that thing at all because I wasn't planning to buy it, so I wasn't like all excited. I was excited to get it, but I'm having so much fun with my pedals. And I'm still, you know, I got that pedal board I got to finish making and blah blah blah. So yeah, there's too much stuff to do. I don't have time to dig into the Helix or the HX Stomp, but I'm going to because that's something I definitely want to, you know, mess around with. So yeah, I'm busy, hippie, as always. You know, the fun and the good and bad part of being stuck home with your wife every day for the last month or month and a half is that we're having a lot of fun together, and it's a good time being together. But you know, she's bored and she keeps coming up with ideas, you know, to do. So I'm not going to say no when she wants to go hiking, or no when she wants to bake cookies or cakes or whatever, or no when she wants to go to a restaurant and pick up food, which we haven't done yet. We're going to probably do that. We're thinking about doing that tonight. Sorry, I burped. I covered up the mic. But I don't know. Have any of you guys got anything out? We haven't really. We've been cooking. I cook chicken soup almost easily every week. I'm making a new batch of vegetable chicken soup. Anyway, oh, it's 5:01. So you guys, Roxy raid into Hack show, please. Is Hack going to be on, or oh, you know what? Holy crap! I think Hack said he's not going to be on this week. So it's just Nez. Nez says Nezdoll. So what does Nezdoll have going on? Should we go there, or should we steal people from him? Okay, like he's like just started his channel, and how many people does he already have? Let me see. I'm gonna go look. Oh, so Guitar Hack is live. All right, so everybody jump over to Hack's, and Dave's there. Dave from DR Guitars of the Live Wires. Jeff Miller's there. Denham, New Jersey's there. So yeah, go over there. You guys say Roxy raid. I'm gonna say, what's up, Hack? Roxy raid. He's gonna like that. He likes that. And then I do a bunch of pictures of the bird. This is gonna be fun. All right, everybody, go over there if you haven't already. Yeah, Lars Guitars is over there. Dwight's already there. Yeah, Janice, you guys are already jumping over there. Right on. So rock on, you guys. Thanks for joining me for Music Therapy Thursdays. I had fun. Roxy's here protecting her eggs. And we'll catch you on Sunday for Music Therapy live stream Sundays with Roxy. And maybe I'll put up some other beta style videos, not betas, but some other musical videos between now and then, right? I should put more, like the live streams are live streams and then do like a music video, right? Maybe I should do that. So, all right, you guys. So, yeah, or you can not go to Dave's. Go to Hacks or not, or go to Dave Nesdall's or not. So I'll see you guys there. I'm going to jump into Hacks. All right, ladies, you guys, rock on.